So we're going to start from Google Classroom. Mine looks a little bit different. I'm a teacher, you're not. So click on the waffle and we're going to click on Sites. So this is going to open up our Google Sites. We're going to hit plus to create a new site. So up here where it says untitled site, this is going to be our title. So we're going to call this Google Site 1. All right, now when I press enter, you're going to see that it changes right here. So your page title, let's select all this and let's type in your name. So I'm going to type in this is my name. And we need to make sure that this box is a little bit bigger. So we want to make it as wide as we can. Now we need to select the text. Now we're going to change the font size. I want to try and get it as big as I can and still keep it on one line. So you can also type in numbers. We'll try 88 up too big. Let's go 84 for me. So 84 for me works. So all on one line. And we're centered, so we're going to leave it at that. We're not going to insert a link and text color. We're going to come back and change the text color here in a minute. So let's change the image. And we're going to select an image. And let's use the search. And since I live in Kentucky, we're just going to type in Kentucky. And we'll take the flag for the state of Kentucky. So select, and that'll put it in there. So we can change the top, the header type. We're going to change that. So we're going to click on header type, and we have cover, a little bit too big, large banner. Let's go with large banner for this assignment. All right, my text is pretty easy to see. Let's change the color though. Let's make it red. So you should make yours red as well. So here is the top of our website. All right, and then down on the bottom is where we're going to add stuff. So let's click on over here on layouts because these are already set up for us. We can add in different things, but we're going to start with the layout today. So we're going to click on the 3-picture layout, and that'll add it in there. All right, box 1, box 2, and box 3. So let's click on, we'll call this box 3. We're going to click plus. All right, and then we're going to, let's put in a map. See how maps work. So maps enter location, we're going to say 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And that is the White House. So with the map, you can look at it a couple different ways. Regular map, or you can go satellite. Satellite is kind of neat because you can see some different buildings. We're going to zoom out a little bit. All right, now we can see a lot of stuff. So zoom out twice. We have a nice view of the town. All right, and then we're going to hit select. Sorry, it took a minute to get my picture there. Now, what you'll see, this isn't really a map. This is just a picture because you can't click on anything. You also notice that it doesn't have the details that it had before. All right, so putting the details in there, the detailed map with the pictures doesn't quite work. So now let's go over here and let's insert a map again. Let's go map, and let's try 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue again. Let's see what it looks like. All right, and we can zoom in on this one. So there's the White House, and we'll hit select. And there's my image, and I zoomed in, so that's good. And let's go plus, and let's go map again. And we'll just stick with 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. All right, that'll give us all. Now, you can actually come on here and move this map around a little bit. So let's move it around and see what else we have. There's Franklin Park, Lafayette Square. All right, National Christmas Tree, the ellipse. Oh, let's do this one. So let's click on Washington Monument. So that'll kind of center it a little bit. All right, and let's make this one the Washington Monument. So let's hit select. All right, so we have our preview of our web page, and let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. Sorry, I did not want to hit publish. Apologies, I lost myself there for a minute. So we have to hit preview. That brings up a preview of our web page. All right, everything looks good. Now, what you'll notice is that these are not pictures now. You can actually zoom out, zoom in, and change the view. So it does actually put the map in there. It just doesn't show it on our preview quite as well. So we can come over here to our new one and click on, hey, looking good. We can even click on directions, and that'll open up into a new page. Not really what we're working on today. All right, so we come back to our preview page, and I know it's on the preview because we can see the details. And you can look at it different ways. You can see what it'll look like on a tablet, or you can see what your web page would look like on a phone. So a little bit different on the phone, and unfortunately, our name no longer fits on there. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and close out our preview and go back to our edit page. So as we scroll and move down to the bottom, we see where it says add footer. So we're going to click on add footer. And in the text, I want you to put in my name, right? And we will select it. And then we will center it. Sorry. Center. All right. After that, we're going to press enter. And you're going to type in your email address. So I'm going to type in mine. Okay. Then we're going to select it. Let's insert our link. All right. So everything looks good so far. Should be a link to our email. Let's go ahead and preview. We're still on the phone view, so it looks a little off. Let's go to this view. Let's check and see. So see in the bottom left, it says mail to, and it has my name. If I click on it, it's going to open up my email client. So we know that part works. That's really cool and neat. Don't need to save that. All right, so we're out of our preview. We're back here on our page we were working on. We have our 3 images right here. You can see the dashed line, so that kind of holds that whole group. All right, and we can duplicate that selection or that section. All right, computer's a little slow, but there we go. We can section colors, so we can change the way it looks. You can put an image behind it, do a couple different things there. It doesn't really work a whole lot with pictures, maybe more so with text. And we're going to delete this section. So we have our map. Now, I don't really have anything. I'm not clicked on anything. All right, we're going to come over here, and under Insert, we're going to click on Images. And we're going to select. And we want to run a Google image search. All right, and up here, we're looking for the White House because we have the White House. And so 1, 2, 3. We're going to select 3. It says 3 selected. Those are kind of the same, so let's not take that one. Oh, this one looks neat. Let's take this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Click Insert. Creating our images. 1, 2, 3. Now, what I want is I want all 3 images on the same row. So let's resize this one a little bit there. See if we can't get them just right. Okay, then we're going to resize him a little bit. We got to move him over. And then we got to take this guy and we're going to put him right here. Hey, look, it already resized him for me and it looks really cool. So, good. I have my 3 pictures. That's what we're looking for. All right. Now, same thing. This is considered a section. We can duplicate it. Don't really want to duplicate it, so let's just delete that one for now. All right, so now let's put in some more pictures. And as you can see here, you can actually put an image on the background. So let's do that. Let's go Images and select. And I need a Google image search. And let's go Washington, D.C. Our search. That's a neat picture. And that'll work. We'll just take those 2. All right, actually, let's not. Let's take these 2, and I'll show you why here in a minute. It doesn't really matter which 2 you take. Okay, so we can make these links, remove, editing options. We can crop them, all right, if we want to crop them. But what I want to do right now is I want to go here an image and select an image. Let's put an image of DC in the background. So search Washington, DC. And let's take this one and select. Ah, there we go. See, now we have our picture in the background, and it just stays on that section, which is what we're looking for. We can resize these if we want to. Maybe make them a little smaller. All right, move them around a little bit. All right, let's take a preview and see how it looks. Name, yep, looks good. And here comes my maps. I'm on my Mac, so I get the little Apple thing. All right, here's my section. Oh, here's my section with my background. Here's my email. All right, one last thing. Let's insert a link. So this one, and let's insert a link. And the link needs to go to, we'll just say www.google.com. Okay, and we're going to hit apply. All right, and it's linked. Here's my link right here. Let's preview and see what we look like. Good. Maps. And as I hold my mouse over, you can see on the bottom left where it has the image or the link. So let's click on Google, and there we go. Link works good. All right, link works. Back to our preview. We need to close it. And we're looking pretty good. All right, so we're going to put in one more section, and then we're going to call it a day. So layout, we're going to click on the 3. Now this one, it says add text. So we need our 3 pictures. And let's go from a map. Okay, so we've used maps before a little bit. So let's go one more time. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay, the White House, select. And then let's click on this one, and let's go. Well, we don't want to go map again. I'm sorry. Just did a map. Let's go image this time. Let's select an image. And Google search. And we'll do White House again. That one looks good to me. Insert. And let's go select an image. And right now, the person that lives in the White House, his name is Biden. You may have a different picture you want to use for him. That's fine. So click to add text. Let's say map. Put to edit text, White House. Okay, this is image. White House. This is our president, and his name is Joe Biden. Okay, I'm not going to put anything in here. You notice that there's this little gap. Let's preview and see what it looks like. Good. And here comes our maps. There's our 3 images right there in that section. Looks good. This one is a link. Good. We're here. Here's what we just worked on. Our map. Okay. Image and president. Got our name. I think we're good. All right. So that will be it for today. Now we got to turn it in. All right. So our website is not live right now. If you wanted to make it live, you would publish it. We're not going to publish right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a screenshot. Again, I'm on my Mac, so it might be a little bit different than your device. But we want a screenshot of the main screen with our banner and our, okay. We want to put our mouse over this and click on it so that now I know it's a link. Okay, we want to take a screenshot of those. You can see my screenshots are popping up down in the bottom. And then scroll down, we want to make sure we can get a screenshot of all of this. So the main thing is make sure you have enough screenshots that I can see all of your work, right? Then you're going to take all of those, go back to Google Classroom, and submit all of those for the assignment.